Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I am Jamie of Jamie B Books. I read a lot of books. And today, this video is all about the books that I'm going to be reading in March, specifically for March Mystery Madness. Yes. This is a real fur. I'm dressed up, but I'm taking this off because this is ridiculous. March Mystery Madness, the theme this year is to the nines. It is the 9th year of March Mystery Madness, so everybody's dressing up for their intro video for March Mystery Madness. So it was a good time to try out the furs and the hat. I like the hat. I'm definitely a hat person. I'm not sure about the size of this one. I really need more hair to actually fill this one out. I don't do perms. I think this hat would be the right sort of hat if you do the big updo with the perm and I don't do that. My hair was a pixie cut a couple months ago. So maybe not the right hat for me, but it kind of works. Yeah. All right, so for March, I am participating in 2 events. This video is for the first of those 2. The second video of my TBR videos to this coming month will be for the other event. And there's more of a TBR for this one than for that one, but you'll see. So March Mystery Madness, there are 9 prompts, and the theme is 9, and 9 everywhere. I don't know if I'm going to get to all the prompts. I will leave information in the description if you want to check it out, including what all the 9 prompts are. I'm not going to get to them all. I'm just going to show you 3 specifically that I've pulled for specific prompts and leave the rest for future videos because I have a lot of mysteries. Without checking out any books, without going to the library, without buying any books, I have a lot of mysteries. Whether they fit the prompts, I'm not so sure. And it's going to take a little time to work that out. And if you've been following along at all this month, you'll know that while at the beginning of February I said I'm not going to do the Battle of the Girl Bands, that I am in sympathy with all the teams, that I'm a supporter of everybody in this great adventure that is the Battle of the Girl Bands, but I'm not doing it myself. That resolve lasted about a week. Not even a week, actually. So, ever since then, my reading this month has been geared towards Battle of the Girl Bands. I have literally 2 print books and an audiobook left, and I will have finished all 40 prompts for Battle of the Girl Bands in February. Anyone who's wondering why do I own so many books, this is why I own so many books. Because this is not like I gave up everything else to do this. This is just, picking different books so they actually meet the prompts sort of thing. So, that is kind of what my reading life is like, especially not during kitten season. You might see a drop in my reading mid-year when all the kittens are here. That will be crazy. But these are literally the last 2 books I have to finish. So Bring Up the Bodies and 11/22/63 by Stephen King. See if I can get the light on them a little better. Yeah, these are the last 2 print books I have to read for February. And I'm at least a third of the way through both. Actually, probably closer to half in one of them and close to that in the other. So I should be able to finish them by midnight tomorrow. Definitely. It's going to be at least an hour or 2 of upload time to get the videos from tonight uploaded. Yes. I think I'll be alright with those. As a matter of fact, I did also check out Lessons in Chemistry, which is one of the host picks that I didn't find during February. So if I finish these books and have enough time, I will be listening to Lessons in Chemistry tomorrow afternoon to finish off an additional prompt. And that's the kind of month it's been. So once I finish February, and I will be claiming all of February for February, then I will be diving into the March Mystery Madness fun reading time. And I like that there's not so much about prompts. And there are 9 prompts, but it's like, follow them if you want to. Read mysteries. Just read mysteries. We like mysteries. I do have the 9th book in a series. This is actually Miracle at Speedy Motors, the 9th book in the #1 Ladies Detective Agency series by Alexander McCall Smith. So that one actually is the next one I'm on. I read book 8 in December, I think. So it just so happens I'm ready for book 9 in that series. I'm definitely doing that for the 9th book in the series prompt. Then the Dress to the Nines prompt. This lady is definitely all dressed up in a similar era to my hat, actually. So this one will be for Dress to the Nines. Corpse at the Crystal Palace by Carola Dunn. This one is one of those more classic murder mysteries, at least I'm told, that's been republished, but I don't know for sure. So I don't know much about these. I like to go in blind, find out about them once I get into them. And then the other one that I for sure have a book for is Quilt on the Cover. So this is it. There's actually a finished quilt up here on the top, and then the quilting area here with a quilt in progress. Muslin Mystery, the Patchwork Mysteries book. And does it have the author anywhere on the cover? No, of course. Why would they put the author on the cover? That would be like normal. Anyway, so I have 3 books that I know for sure I'm going to be reading. And then beyond that, I have lots of mysteries. Vera Dodge is the author on this one. Why they didn't put Vera Dodge on the cover, I don't know. But yeah, Patchwork Mysteries, Muslin Mystery, book 3 in the series. I don't know if it matters. I think it'll be fun. Other series I'm going to be working on, and mysteries tend to run in series. So I have quite a few I've started that I'm going to be trying to make progress in, whether I finish them or not, during March. So I have Rex Stout. Rex Stout does the Nero Wolfe series. And I've definitely watched all the episodes that are on YouTube anyway. And I really like Archie. I would definitely have been a sucker for Archie if I was being investigated by Nero Wolfe and his team. But, yeah. I don't think Archie would notice me, though. He gets all the dolls. So, yeah. And yeah, I don't belong in a noir story. I have some of the vocabulary, but it doesn't... No. No. Okay. So I'm going to be trying to finish the rest of Mary Stuart. So This Rough Magic, I was going to be reading in March for a book with this in the title. I instead ended up reading Everyone on This Train is a Suspect, which was good. It was also a murder mystery. And it was one that I got as a Goodreads giveaway literally in January, so I'm not getting behind. But it meant that I didn't get to Mary Stuart this month. So I'm going to be going back to trying to finish all of Mary Stuart in March. I might get there. I don't have that many left. Ian Rankin, Mortal Causes is the one I pulled. I have a whole stack of these that I've got from very cheap sources, and I will be looking for more. I finished an Ian Rankin in audio for one of the prompts this month for the Battle of the Girl Bands that I really liked, called The Complaints. And that's book 1, and there was only 2 books listed in Goodreads. I'm hoping that is a continuing series, because that was fun. That was the one that was set around the complaints department of a police system. So the detective didn't get any support from anybody because he was investigating his own, kind of. And so everybody was kind of, working against him throughout this whole thing. The Alan Banks Murder Mysteries by Peter Robinson. There are several books in there where there's an internal investigations person that's trying to figure out what's going on. So that one's the one that came to mind as a similar sort of story. But now in the Ian Rankin book, you're actually in that department, not just seeing it from a sympathetic officer. So I don't think I have any more from that series. I think all of the rest of the ones I have are from a different series. So I need to start over finding out which one's 1 and 2 and all that. But I have enough to start reading them. Josie Adler Olsen, Victim 2117. I've been reading Josie Adler Olsen books for a couple years now. And this one showed up as a deaccession book at the library. So, of course, I had to get it. I don't know how many others there are. It's the Department Q series. Kind of a stereotypical police detective character. He's an alcoholic. He's divorced. He has a horrible social life. He's depressed. And all sorts of bad things keep happening. Which is the case in Wallander and in several other Scandinavian murder mysteries. So I find those amusing. Actually, the Georges Simenon books are interesting because it starts to feel like this kind of, always drunk detective, except no, he's actually not always drunk. He's getting a hold on his drinking. He's married. He's happily married. And there are several books in the Simenon stories where the detective is actually going somewhere with his wife for vacation. So that was interesting. Then I've got Elliot Roosevelt, Murder at Midnight. And my housemate has a bunch more of these. So I might have the whole series in the house, even if I only own this one book. So I'm hoping I can read all of them. And somewhere in this house, I have a stack of white covered Judge D murder mysteries. Can I find them now that I'm doing a video? No, of course not. But this is one of the other books in that series. I think this one's actually short stories. But Judge D Murder Mysteries by Robert von Gulick. These are set in the Song Dynasty, I think, in China. So Confucian era, and really interesting historical fiction murder mysteries. And I've just been reading Sources of Chinese Tradition, which I just finished like an hour ago. So more books about ancient China, Chinese history definitely would be a nice tie-in. So those are the series I'm going to kind of focus on. I also have Boris Akunin. I think I have 2 or 3 of those. I still haven't read any of the Sister Pelagia books. I think I have 2 here. So those are on my list. And I have a ton of other murder mysteries. So it should be fun. And I will be tying in my 500 Mysteries Challenge. One of those videos that I'm sure I forgot I had, and I'm sure everyone else has forgotten about or assumed I've forgotten about. I haven't, actually. So I will be tallying up how many murder mysteries I've finished since that video during March. And giving a tally and where I'm at and how long it's going to take me to finish 500 mysteries. So that should be fun. I will do another TBR to follow this one. Probably not in this costume because it's a chilly night and I'm not sure if this dress is quite the right attire for the weather we're having. I like the hat in the video. but I'm not sure. I don't know. But I'll probably change back into slightly more normal clothes for the next video. So, same night, but I'll see you again soon in totally different outfit. Bye, guys!